Good day everyone. My name is Angilyn Rotone from BEED 3 Block 20. Servant Leaderships, Transformational Leadership, Sustaining Change. Servant leaderships is a leadership philosophy built on the belief of the most effective leaders strive to serve others rather than accrue power or take control. The aforementioned others can include customers, partners, fellow employees, and the community at large. The servant leaders is servant first. It begins with the natural feelings that who wants to serve them. Conscious choice brings one to aspire to lead. That position is sharply different from one who leader first. Perhaps because of the need to assuage an unusual power drive or to acquire material positions. Servant leadership's emphasis on taking responsibility for the needs and desire of others is akin to ethical leaderships which argues leaders to show respect for the values and dignity of their subordinates. Greenleaf's approach also includes elements that participative leadership style which requires leaders to involve subordinates in setting goals, building team and solving problems but keep the final decision making in their own hands. Pros and cons. Proponents of servant leaderships argue this style of leaderships bring advantage beyond engineering an ethical employee-boss relationship. Employees treated with respect are more likely to be loyal to the institution, provide superior service of the institution's customer, and come forward with ideas and innovation. Why servant leadership is important? A servant feels like responsible for helping people learn, grow, feel purposeful, motivated, energizer, and contribute in their highest level. It's not about it's about you and people serve leaderships. It's about inspiring people to do a noble work that calls forth the very least they have to offer. While traditional leaderships is focused on helping an organization thrive. Servant leaders put the needs of their employee first. They focus on developing individuals who perform their best. Some of the advantage of servant leaderships are the leaders earn respect from their employees. Employees feel valued and the management is looking out for their interests. There is often greater trust among employee and leaders. Leaders consider the opinions of staff. Transformational leadership is defined as leadership approach that causes change an individual and social system. In its ideal form, it's create valuable and positive change in followers with the end goal of developing followers into leaders. Its management style that's designed to give employees more room to be creative, look to future, and find new solutions to all problems. Employee and the leadership track will also be prepared to become transformational leadership themselves through mentor and training. Transformational leadership is leadership style in which leader encourage, inspire, and motivate employees to innovate and create change that will help grow and shape the future success of the company. This is accomplished by setting an example at the executive level through a strong sense of corporate culture, employee ownership, and independence in the workplace. Transformational leaderships know to encourage, inspire, and motivate employees to perform in ways that create meaningful change. Also encourage the motivation and positive development of followers. Exemplifies moral standards within the organization, encourage the same of others. Fosters an ethical work environment with clear values, priority and standards. Builds company culture by encouraging employees to move from an attitude or of self-interest to a mindset where they are working of the common. Holds an emphasis on authenticity, cooperation, and open communication. Provide coaching and mentoring but allowing employees to make decisions and take ownership of tasks. Sustaining change. Change management constitutes and proactive steps taken to enable transition from the current state to the future state with the goal of improvement that is sustained over time. Any change to a process is any successful in the long run if the stakeholders truly adopt and sustain the change process and technology. Improvements cannot be implemented without a change of the heart, minds, and behaviors of the people involved in the change. How leader create a sustained change? After understanding the need of change, effective leaders change begin by making the case of the change they seek. This can include evaluating in business context, understanding and purpose of the change, developing a clear vision and desired outcome, and identifying a common goal. Stakeholders must have an understanding of the change and why it is important. They also need motivation to move in the direction of the change, embrace the change as necessary for the future of the organization and their own future. A change management is initiative isn't carried out of the solo purpose of disrupting the way an organization operates, but rather the disruption of the existing status quo is only product of the journey change. Tools to help sustain improvement include process control boards, performance boards, standard work, and improvement handle. Process control and performance borders are methods to communicate improvement result to staff and leaderships. Thank you.